Hey Java, how you doing, bud? Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division matchup. Storm Division is the highest tier in Nexus Gaming Series, and it is also best of 5, so we could see potentially 5 maps for our first series of the day. Later on, we will get into a live best of 3, so there is a slight delay on stream, so my apologies if it does take me a second or two to respond to what you're saying. But either way, it is going to be Baby Makers on the left-hand side with Cheekies on the Lucio, Lupus on the Greymane, Marbuckle to play the Blaze, Deadwish on the Hanzo, and Zero on the Anubarak. Pre-workout Powah is going to be having CPX on the Genji, Maka on the Rhaegar, Nathanatos on the Yrel, Unaverted on the Diablo, and Nasmus to play the Li Ming. We'll go ahead and check out those level 1s, and we're going to get our player vision set up as well, see what these players are seeing throughout the game. And that's going to be a nice turnaround for Marbuckle immediately with the Jet Propulsion to make sure that no one is able to advance forward and threaten anyone else on the team. No kill to be had, as Hanzo in bottom lane is going to be kind of floating in between the rotation, looking for some scatters onto the enemy rotating down, but Deadwish is not able to find any scatters for his level 1 simple geometry. Looking over at the Genji, we do have the Agile Dismount, which did have a change added to it. Heroes in its landing area are slowed by 30% for 2 seconds, so that is something that is new for this as well. When does CCL start again? Exclamation point CCL in chat should have a link over to everything you need. Good here, just came back from a long day. Oh! Working a long day in EU? Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be casting a couple games today. Thursdays are always my shorter day to stream, but I hope you all have a fantastic time hanging out and talking about some Heroes of Storm. And then, as always, tomorrow morning, Dark Souls. Dark Souls, because Friday is our variety day. So, and then I'll be off on Saturday, Sunday. I'll be back on Monday. But we'll talk about stream schedule a little bit later. Marbuckle right now looking to just kind of get a little vision onto Nasmus and Unaverted, who are going to be able to grab this camp in the bottom lane. You are going to be seeing Nasmus blinking a lot more because, well, Aether Walker. Teleport costs no mana if Li Ming hasn't taken damage in the last 3 seconds. Teleport's cooldown is decreased by 2 seconds. Casting Teleport causes Li Ming's next cast of magic missiles to deal 10% bonus damage. So that blinking right there is going to be because she wants to increase the damage, be a little bit faster with those magic missile, a little bit faster on that camp with Unaverted. Do want to also look at the talents for Li Ming as the game does go on. We could see Seeker at level 7. Been talking about that quite a bit yesterday. And then we could see Mirror Ball, which is often what we see at level 13 for the extra magic missiles that can be fired out. Anubarak throws out an Impale. Don't know if he knew that Diablo was there, or if it was just a read or what, but nicely played as the lanes continue to just go back and forth between these two teams. And it's just going to be no major siege had, a little bit in bottom lane. We could maybe say quarter, half-ish on one of the towers. And in the top lane, not really anything to match from the opposing side. So Baby Maker's technically behind, but it's still very early on Battlefield, and we will have the announcement of the Immortals right there at 2:30. It'll be up for contest at 3 minutes, so in the next 25 seconds. And we'll see the Immortals spawn in the north-south position. This is always standard for Battlefield of Eternity. After the first objective phase, that is when Battlefield starts to randomize. May 7th is the butt day of games. Exactly, Buttspot, exactly. Perfectly played. Alrighty, so bottom lane, we do have the Fallen Shaman. Top lane to be had the same thing. Lupus and Deadwish clearing things out. Gonna get a little poke on Diablo as his soul shield, will proc from level 1. You did kind of just hear that auditory noise for it. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Fallen Shaman, the RNG is bad. Fallen Shaman is targeted by the 2 towers and will go down. Not able to summon enough hounds to be able to tank that damage. When we look at the Immortal phase, well, that first half definitely went over to the side of pre-workout Powah, which means Baby Makers are going to step in to defend. Deadwish is going to be on the left-hand side of our screen trying to race things down from that other Immortal. It seems like for the time being, there is going to be some good zoning had by the members of Baby Makers, but now it's pre-workout Powah stepping in, and they're going to be finding some decent damage. Genji with the deflect is going to be able to, I guess, deflect the damage back to the enemy. I couldn't think of the right word right there, but the race is not as close as they're hoping for. Massive Jet Propulsion, huge burrow from the Anubarak, if I'm not mistaken. Lucio does finish out his level 4, the Subwoofer, with that massive bop back. It actually might have been Lucio who was the one with the CC there, but either way, it's going to be pre-workout Powah grabbing the Immortal going bottom lane, but maybe they get a kill into Lupus. Genji goes in. Lucio trying to amp things up. CPX finds the kill and is able to get away without actually trading. Why, hello, Iron Flare. How you doing, bud? How's your day going? How have classes been? How's everything been? Unaverted in extremely deep, but not actually threaten much, as this Immortal is going to be finding the bottom lane fort fairly quickly. Now, this is something I would expect from our Storm Division teams. When we were seeing it yesterday in, like, Division D, I think it was a little bit crazy to see that. But, yeah, Storm Division, the way that they're able to play into this, it's, as well as with that Gray main dead, just kind of solidified that they're able, on the side of pre-workout power, to be able to grab the fort and the fort front gate. And now this is a rotation into top from our red team to get the fort front gate down. I don't think they step beyond this. I think as Diablo's already kind of on the camp starting that out, he's going to start it out. He'll probably go back into a anchoring position. Yeah, he's actually in that anchor position. You see everyone's kind of moved to the right-hand side. Hanzo finishes out his scatter arrows. I believe that was on the Nasmus before the blink went over the wall. Marbuckle goes in for the fight. There's a shadow charge onto Marbuckle who's going to get pushed around. There's some scatter arrows out from Hanzo, but it's not enough. That's a reset for Li Ming. Zero's the new target, who is looking low. Lucio with a nice knockback, but the Goomba Stomp of Nathanatos will solidify the kill as Diablo shadow charges in, looking for any sort of overpower he can grab. CPX a little too deep right there, will go down. Okay. Alrighty. We have camp for bottom lane from the Thanatos. Marbuckle will be busy clearing things out in the wave. We will see 10 talent tiers soon. So let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers and get an idea of what those look like while we have the time being. Or while we have the time. I'm just waiting patiently for the plays to happen. As well as the 10 talent tier to come through. Alrighty, so Diablo has his trait. He already has full souls, but he has the new upgrade on his trait now that he hit level 10, which means he only consumes 75 souls upon death. Now, he still needs to have 100. He still has to finish out the Black Soulstone, but just consumes less for the revival. And we'll be able to look at some other talents, as we do have pretty standard heroics across the board. No Apocalypse, but Lightning Breath still just as good for locking people down and keeping them in place for that Li Ming burst ability, as well as the chase from Genji. Deadwish looking for some scatters. Might have been a little shy of the wall right there. And looking right quickly onto Unaverted, who is going to be the target. Curse Bullet does go out, but I don't know if it connected realistically onto the enemy, as his health bar didn't seem to move much beyond some scatter damage. Little more scatter. We do have that soul shield proccing. You kind of hear that auditory noise. And this is Immortal starting to be worked on again by the side of Baby Makers. Soul rebate program of 25%. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Diablo, when at level 10, Diablo gets a coupon. It's a permanent coupon that he can just keep reusing so long as he has 100 souls. Lupus gonna get torched. That's Genji finding the kill. Maka's gonna undo the cocoon onto Nasmus as Marbuckle is the new target. We are gonna be seeing the Immortal Spin trying to save Marbuckle, but a Righteous Hammer from this Yrel will force down the bunker from Blaze. Marbuckle able to get out on the far side of that. Deadwish being zoned by Nathanatos, and this is looking like another Immortal phase to go over to the side of a pre-workout Powah. They'll be going into top lane with this, as the top lane is the more well-defended objective, or excuse me, the more well-defended lane. By the way, speaking of objectives, I've been slowly adding in objective timer information for each map. So if you were to hit like exclamation point Hanamura, I have that one, exclamation point Alterac. I only got 2 maps done, so don't sit there and start spamming other maps, because I only did 2 before my meetings today. But either way, I did say that I was going to start doing that, and I thought that'd be a really, really fun thing to have for the stream. Is just like, all right, someone comes in and they're like, hey, I don't know the timer on this objective phase. Ah, well, I got you with the singular command, as that is Maka with the just-in-time Ancestor healing. Nathanatos on the far side of the wall has the Ardent Defender taking a lot of damage, but the fort still goes down as Hanzo rips an arrow, and the cocoon will connect onto the Rhaegar, but all of this is just not working out for the side of Baby Makers, as this is a clean kill onto a Nubrak through the top. Thanatos zoning back the Grey Mane. Actually, the whole team was collapsed on Grey Mane, and so how far can they push with this objective phase? It must be rough being one of those first 25 souls, no escape. Oh, very, very true, very true. It's just, you're here forever. Top lane keep will fall sub 10 minutes, and pre-workout Powah's making the rotations, making the plays, and they are dominating thus far in our best of 3 series here. Or excuse me, best of 5. With the couple kills they have over the enemy team, 5 specifically actually, they're going to be sitting at a solid level lead and then some. We do have 37 stacks on the Shuriken Mastery from the Genji, so he's got the first portion, which is the increased damage, and now, after getting 23 more stacks, he'll have the Cyber Agility now refunding the 3 charges, so you can throw all 3, get your Swift Strike, and then you can throw out 3 more. Excuse me, Cyber Agility, which is your trait, your D. And Li Ming, she's going into kind of this illusionist teleport build. Okay. More range on teleport, though. Increased teleport range by 50%, which is pretty good. Hold on. Hanzo, arrow into the Urel. Can they make something happen? No, it's Lucio to fall. Not even able to get a high 5. There's going to be a Nubrak to go down as well. Lupus, very low, wants to back out of here as the Ancestor Healing will be utilized by Maka. And another objective phase, I was just about to say, should be announced fairly soon, and there it is. It's going to be popping up on the east-west positioning. This is going to be Immortals on defensive sides, meaning Belith will be on the left, and we'll be seeing Alarian on the right. Excuse me, I had that wrong. Belith will be on the right, Alarian on the left. Yeah, because shielding is from blue perspective. Anyways, Fallen Shaman stolen away. We do have Urel grabbing some soak through top, and 16 Talent here will be coming through faster and sooner for pre-workout Powah, as they have seemingly built a titanic gap between these two teams. Now, will that be enough? There's a jet propulsion in, a curse bullet goes out. We have a split fight between both of the sides as Lupus and Cheekies are trying to make something happen. CPX is still kind of poking, as we also do have that top lane pushing in. Fallen Shaman will get into range and will go down to the core, but the catapults are the thing to discuss here. Those are really where they're going to be chunking into said core for 380 damage currently. Get rid of that really quick as the Blaze will go ahead and clear things out. And it's kind of hard for baby makers to step up here. I really don't know how they're going to try and play into this because, well, realistically, you can't step into the enemy team with that massive talent tier advantage and level scaling. Also, Genji is 8 stacks away from getting the refresh onto the Shurikens with that Cyber Agility. But here comes Zero. They're going for it. Curse Bullet onto Unaverted. We do have the high 5s up from Lucio. Massive arrow from Deadwish. Nasmus gets low and is able to blink away. Maka is going to use the Ancestor Healing. Lightning Breath cooking up a lot of members in the face of Diablo. Meanwhile, in the backline, CPX gets a massive X-Strike. Was there a Righteous Hammer and all of that? There might have been a Righteous Hammer that kind of pushed people away. Core shielding did fall, and the core did take a little bit of damage. Maka going for the bite, doesn't even need it. The Nexus forces are going to snipe that kill. Diablo finds the Shadow Charge, doesn't get the contact into the wall. Ooh, unaverted. That, I don't know if you're not going to... Yeah, that's going to be a Diablo to go down. So, Souls reset. 26, as I was mentioning beforehand. Did get one of those fire stomps out as he died. Maka going to try and zoom his way out of here. That is going to be the Grey Mane going down the backline to Li Ming. Bit of a bloodbath between both these sides, but we still have Belith pushing bottom lane, and that's a Nubrak to go down to the Righteous Hammer of Urel.
The demon approaches the gates of heaven.
Well then. Some plays made, some moments attempted, but so far it seems like it's going to be pre-workout Powah stepping towards the core through this bottom lane keep. Diablo already back in the mix. Hanzo gets a huge arrow. Nasmus able to blink away. Does have that increased range from the level 13. As that is a reset for Li Ming from the setup of Urel. CPX continuing to apply some damage to the tower, to the keep, and we are going to be looking at an Immortal stepping towards core. 14 minutes into the game, Curse Bullet goes out, Unaverted getting low, tanking a tower shot or two, needs to be careful. Jet Propulsion, a Nubrak burrows in, and it's looking better and better in this moment from the sides of Baby Makers. It looks more defendable right now than it did a few seconds ago, as Diablo does get hit with a cocoon. Mortal is going to be dropping to about 50%. And Zero is trying to find the kill into unaverted. Cheeky's actually wants to zoom out here as well on the Lucio. And Core will be saved at 60-some%. Any other damage coming in? Looks like Marbuckle's going to anchor that. Well, through the kills that were gained, it is going to be even talent tiers for the time being. Still a 2-level lead, but they're rushing down into bottom. They want to try and get this this camp from the enemy, but it's not going to be quick enough. And so just be clear before it even gets into lane. John already calling the GGs. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. Or fortunately, it depends how you look at it. Actually, speaking of looking at stuff, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. I'm curious what some of the damage healing experience looks like right now between these teams. I guess I was wrong, not quite over yet. No worries. It is a best of 5, but we are going to be just having still a continued game here. I do kind of feel like, yeah, it is the slow burn for the side of Baby Makers, but who knows? 16 could have been the power spike they were looking for. Look at that, 4 to 12 in kills. Look at the experience gap in just heroics. It's only 3,000. Zero has to burrow away. CPX in the backline onto Deadwish. X-Strike as a disengaged duel. Massive jet propulsion, massive arrow. CPX gets the Ancestor healing. Deadwish step forward, almost getting his goose cooked by the Diablo, but it will be the Blaze to fall here. Lupus with a sliver of HP. Nasmus wants one big arcane orb. Zero doubles backs to make sure that he can eat that damage. That Thanatos getting pushed away by Cheekies. Lupus, will he be able to get away? Everyone just doubles back to make sure that Lupus is fine. And only the Blaze goes down. But is this enough to go for a core? Li Ming, they, and the rest, they're looking at the core right now. Shielding will fall. Diablo lands the Shadow Charge into the wall. Lupus being slowed by the Earth Grasp Totem. And Diablo finishes souls again. The core is falling rapidly. CPX is on core. Deadwish trying to make a play. The brothers battling out, and CPX does go down. The core is looking low, and it looks like that is going to be game number 1 over to the side of pre-workout power. GG. Well played. I'd be looking to fight here. Best chance of the... Yeah. Bahamut Gaming, where did you come from? Where did you go? God, that song's gonna be stuck in my head all day now. How you doing, Kaimo? How you doing, bud? Let's see. What did I do today? I actually was really productive today. Holy crap. Like, I went to the ski shop and dropped off my family skis to get sharpened and waxed. I went to the dry cleaner for a couple things. I have one of those carpet cleaners, like the wet vacuums, if you will, where you fill it like with water and solution, and then you you can clean carpet with it, like really like deep scrub it. Steam cleaner is kind of what it is, but either way, I did that for like 3. I did my bedroom, I did the 2 guest rooms, and then I just have to do my office, the hallway, and the living room, and I'm gonna do those Saturday morning before I go down to Reno. I'm gonna wake up at like 5:30 in the morning to vacuum the house. But the nice thing is that it'll dry by the time I'm back home, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So that is where I've come from. That's where I've gone. So. Saturday will be a fun day. Saturday is actually a really fun day for me. I have a lot of stuff planned on Saturday, so it'll be a day full of fun adventures. And then Sunday is probably just gonna be a super big day off for me. I'm just gonna just take the day off. And then Monday I'll be back next week streaming. I don't typically stream on Mondays, but maybe we'll do some variety. Maybe we'll play a little bit of Heroes of Storm. Maybe we'll play some Warm Snow. I have been itching to play that Warm Snow game again since the subathon. I have really been itching to play that Warm Snow game. It's just been really good. What's up, Bandit? Oh, you getting nice and cozy, bud? I do owe some treats, so let's get that. Oh, let's see. Hold on really quickly. Let's see if the teams swap sides. We're going to head to Tomb for the next map. They do swap sides because teams don't know how to stay on the same side. That's great. Alrighty. Alright, the teams have swapped sides, so let me do that as well. I was also going to look at something. Oh man, I am exhausted today. I had one of those mornings where I woke up at 4 and I just didn't fall back asleep till like my alarm went off. Like I think I fell back asleep around like 6 a.m. and my alarm went off at 6:30 and I'm like, oh, I might as well just get up. So there's that. So that was my day. How are you, Kaimo? How you doing, bud? They swapped just for you. I bet that's the case. I bet that's exactly the case, Mac. How you doing, bud? How's your day going? Alright, you guys want a Twitch prediction for this game? You want a little Twitch prediction for this game? How you feeling, chat? I have to remember there's a delay on stream, so when I ask things and people don't immediately respond, I have to remember, right, there's a delay. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for these things. Hey, Mers, what's up, bud? Good to see all you cuties in chat. We are going to be doing this best of 5 series, and then we're going to jump into... Well, we'll see. I mean, if there's still a bunch of time in between games, then maybe we'll grab a best of 3. But we have a live best of 3 in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Good, good. How are you? I'm doing great. I had a really productive day. I'm pretty happy with myself on how productive I was today. And now we get to sit here and cast some games, and then later on today, after stream, I think I'm gonna make a chicken wrap for dinner, like a spicy chicken wrap. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That sounds like really, really good. Mr. Bandit, you love these new treats. You good boy. Thank you. Forget what for redeeming that.
You up for some cake and pie later, buddy?
Miss Bowers is raiding me? Oh my god. We were told to show Bahamut the booba. Okay, alright. Thank you, Miss Bowers, for the raid. Thank you for your community's wonderful boobas. How was... You were playing Heroes of the Storm? Hold the fucking phone! You were playing Heroes? I have a delay on stream, so I'm going to be late to responding to everyone, so my apologies. Bandit looks a bit like my Holly. Of course, bend over. Come on over. Bowers, just DM me for my address. Come on over. Come on over. We got tons of room for you. You know, there's always something very important to do whenever I get a raid, and that is that I have to go fishing. Because when we get raids, we go fishing. When we have raids, we go fishing. Because sometimes people forget, they're like, oh shit, I have that thing. I have that Prime Gaming. I got that Bezos money. And you could essentially take $250 from Jeff Bezos' wallet and give it to me. Think about that. Essentially, you are hiring John Cena to slap Jeff Bezos. John Cena then takes $250 from Jeff Bezos and then comes over here and we hang out, we pal around, and then he gives me the money. But yeah, your Bezos money feeds my dog. I'm just saying. Any primers? Shouldn't you fish 4 raids? Nah. If I fish for raids, I kind of feel like I'm going around being a jerk to people's streams. How was your stream though, Bowers? How was your stream? We are casting a best of 5, and then we're getting into a live best of 3 in an hour and a half. You actually rated over at a fantastic time because we're about to get into more games, and we're gonna do some gambling. We're gonna do some gambling as well. The game later, by the way, will be Nexus Division, LTK Rock Bottom versus Boogans Forever. Think, Mark! You could take $250 from Jeff Bezos and give it straight to me! I have the scene for it. Think about it, Twitch chat! Think! Think, Twitch chat, please! Hi, Hector. How you doing, bud? It was good? I'm glad to hear. I'd rather see Randy Orton deliver an RKO out of nowhere to Bezos. Whatever you want, Wildfire. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Stone Cold Steve Austin will give a Stone Cold Stunner. to Jeff Bezos. All right, I'm done. All right, let's get our Twitch prediction set up and let's get into a game. All right. I know you all want to watch games. You don't want to sit here and listen to me talk about wrestling moves to Jeff Bezos, or you do. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to. We don't kink shame here. How many level 1 stacks for KT by Ant? Kael'thas is going to go Mana Act at level 1, and it's uncapped, so you can pick up Regeneration Globe after Regeneration Globe. And so we are in a higher division. So let's go ahead and say 50 or more, or 49 or less, okay? We'll throw 2 minutes on that prediction. Hacksaw or bust. You know what? We need Mankind. And we need Mr. Sacco. That's what we need to beat up Jeff Bezos. Okay, so as I said, we're going to get a Twitch prediction going here, and let me go ahead and start up the game, introduce the teams, and I'll start the prediction once all that's happened, because we are here on the Tomb of the Spider Queen. The teams have swapped sides. We got pre-workout Powah on the left-hand side up in this best of 5 series. The Storm Division for NGS is best of 5, so we could see 5 games before we get into our live best of 3 in a little bit. But CPX on the Kael'thas, Maka on the Anduin, Unaverted on the Stitches, Nasmus to play the Tychus, and Nathanatos on the Blaze. Over on the right-hand side, we got Baby Makers, Deadwish on the Maiev, Lupus on the Sylvanas, Dahaka to be played by Marbuckle, Cheekies on the Rhaegar, and Zero on the Anubarak. As I said, we're going to be doing a Twitch prediction. You got about a minute 30 or so from when you're hearing me talk about this to the time to make your prediction. So, Mana Addict is an uncapped quest. There is just a reward when you hit 20, which is that Arcane Barrier. But, go ahead and get your predictions in. How many stacks will CPX get by the end of the game? By the end of the game, will he have 50 or more, 49 or less? Get your gambles in, chat. I believe in you. Since it is Storm Division, I was expecting them to have a higher, probability to be... Or, excuse me, they would have, a higher amount of regeneration globes by the end. That's my assumption. We'll see. Deadwish gets caught out of position and does go down. That's going to be... First blood. Over to the side of our pre-workout Powah. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold says so. Man, I honestly miss wrestling a little bit. Someone in chat yesterday was talking about WrestleMania, and there's a little bit of me that was like, maybe I should watch that. Who doesn't love grown men running around in tights, flipping and pinning each other? Miss Bowers, you rated over to a wonderful stream. By the way, if you are new to the stream, if you've never been here before, I hope you at least hit the follow button. I do a lot of content for Here's a Storm. I play the game, I cast the game. I also do a Variety Day, where right now we're in the midst of beating Dark Souls. I've never beat a Dark Souls or a FromSoft game in my entire life, and we are currently playing that on Fridays. We're playing that for 5 or so hours every Friday. So it's been a good time. I hope you at least hit the follow button if you are new to the stream. And if not, I hope you come by tomorrow and stick around for the stream today. Zeno, thank you for the tier 1 for 4 months. I will resend your alert when you get out of game. Thank you very much for that. How you doing, Zeno? It was fun 20 years ago. I mean, for me, 20 years ago, yeah, I absolutely agree. I had a great time with it. I don't know how it is now. I honestly don't know. But there's part of me that's like, maybe I should watch the big, massive event, because I always love watching big esports events, and I don't play half the esports that I watch. I don't play League, I don't play Dota, I don't play Smash, but I watch all of those. Oh, Unaverted going for the hook through the gate, but there was no one in front of the gate. It was just behind, so they played that positioning perfectly on the side of Baby Makers. I think we all realistically had a crush on the Hardy Bros. I think we all did. Secretly. Or publicly, I don't know. And then there was the hot sister as well. I forget who she was. Leah Hardy? Leia? We all had a crush on her, for sure. Anyways, sorry. Sylvanas gonna try and get some split pressure through top. Lupus gonna be popping his trait. That is going to be an Anduin going down. My apologies for that. Will get picked off by the Maiev. Probably an Umbral Bind Totem, and then just chain CC from Zero. But either way, Marbuckle in bottom lane, gonna get pushed around, gonna get, actually, it's gonna be the Umbral Bind onto the Tychus, and he will fall. Siege Giants in bottom lane did get a little bit of value as well. Those were grabbed by the side of Baby Makers, and we are going to be seeing it is going to have the tower down a little bit. I only just noticed the color swap. Boo? What do you mean? As in the team swapping sides? If so, my apologies if I didn't say it. I tried to say it a couple times, but if I didn't and you didn't hear me, my apologies. We'll definitely, we'll have live predictions, by the way, for the live game later, which those are just going to be our standard who wins the game, because we rarely ever get to do who wins the game, because replays are Googleable, or you can just search for them through the NGS website and stuff like that, so it's kind of hard to do who wins, who loses, but we can do fun things. I was waiting for Maka. I was like, do you have a leap of faith? There's going to be a helping hand from the Stitches, which is going to give 50% cooldown reduction on the hook, so he only has an 8-second cooldown on said hook by landing that friendly, as Nasmus is going to start chunking into 0. Cheeky's going to get a little bit of a chain heal out onto a couple members right there. Marbuckle going for the turn-in. Will be able to summon the Web Weavers here for the side of Baby Makers, and now the chase continues into the bottom lane area. Oh, Unaverted is going to go down right there, as that is going to just, man, I am massively surprised by just the turn of events from Baby Makers in this game. Seems like they're starting to build some momentum in this series, and we could be looking at a few extra maps. Not going to be any sort of quick 3-0 in this best-of-5 series. Team swapping sides too much for my small brain to follow. Oh, well, here's a good thing, John. From my understanding, having a small brain means you're smart. That's what I've always been told. Smaller brains are smarter people, so maybe you might have missed that they swapped sides, but you are smarter than everyone in here in Twitch chat. Maybe, just maybe. I got one of those smooth brains. Anyways, Marbuckle getting low in bottom lane will be able to back away. I thought Nathantos might step out and try and find some sort of play, but it's not going to be the case. And let's see what the Webweaver phase found. Top lane, fort front gate. Mid lane got a little bit of damage. Bottom lane, fort front gate. On the opposing side, the side of pre-workout power, they're going to have another turn-in. They'll be having their first turn-in. What are they going to be doing with this? That is kind of the question that I pose to this team. That's the biggest question that I can pose to this team. Okay, Nasmus, just a little bit of poke onto 0. Turn-ins are going to be... Yeah, turn-ins only for the side of pre-workout power. So, while that's happening, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, because I am curious to see what the damage healing experience looks like between these two teams. Blaze with the highest heroic damage on his team. Okay, Blaze, calm down. It's not by much. It's by about like 1,000 or so over the Tychus. But either way, it's just kind of funny that Blaze has the highest heroic damage almost in the entire game. Maiev actually has the highest on her side. Intelligence is a subjective measure. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Well, in D&D, it's a stat. So no, I'm just kidding. I will say this, it would be kind of cool to be able to see your own stat sheets. It might be a little depressing, like strength -1. Yeah, that's my sheet, I'm sure of it. Intelligence -5. Yup. Charisma 2. That'd be kind of fun. There was something that we were doing at the bar like a month or so ago. I was talking with some friends, and game is just you try and like give yourself or a friend a D&D class like based on their personality. So they were saying like with my casting and everything like that, and how I like to tell stories, they were like, you definitely be a bard, and I'm like, that's kind of funny, but either way, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Off topic. Let's look at the fight right now, because we do have a cocoon onto the Stitches. We have the blue Web Weavers ascending for the side of pre-workout power. Marbuckle waiting for the drag. Light Bomb comes out from the Anduin. There's going to be Gravity Lapse onto Deadwish. There's a Pyroblast onto Lupus. Lupus might survive here. Actually, Lupus is kind of low because we do have Nasmus whittling down the Sylvanas, and she will fall to the Pyroblast. Good job from Nasmus. Also, if you're new to the stream and you're like, man, this guy gets off topic a lot, welcome to my stream. That's very much what we do here constantly. Marbuckle, unfortunately, going to get a body blocked and will go down right there in the mid area. Bottom lane does have the fort to go down to Nathanatos. And I have to say, man, this is a very effective first Web Weaver phase from the side of a pre-workout Powah, as Deadwish is trying to slow down the rotation and the siege in top, and might have done so. Unaverted stepping up, Maka's here. I'm thinking that this might be a fort. Maybe they won't drop the fort down because there's no waves, so Stitches doesn't want to sit there and anchor all that negative armor as well. Light Bomb! And, ooh, Ancestral Healing connects onto 0. I really didn't think it did. He had like 1 HP. And almost like a decent-sized bar of damage over time. Isolation will connect onto Maka. Just healing through the pain, throwing out Divine Stars left and right. Everything is fine. Bunker down from the Blaze. Seems like there's just going to be another turn in for the side of pre-workout Power. You'd totally be a Bard? I would, yeah. Which is funny because it's like, that's the one class I really don't play in D&D. Like, that's the one class I don't have much enticement to play. Hey, big scary duck. How you doing, bud? Good to see you, friend. I hope you're having a swell day. Oh, by the way, big scary duck, knock on wood, since I changed the DNS and the alternate DNS since our conversation on Tuesday, I've not had a single website fail to load on me. I have not seen DNS probe finish NX domain. I haven't seen that message since our discussion, so I think, knock on wood, I think I may have fixed the issue. Which also, I think, fixed the issue with stream alerts, because I think stream alerts was like, the DNS was causing stream alerts to have weird things, like, so fingers crossed, everything is actually fixed. Fingers crossed. Until then, I will nervously await any sort of bad things to happen. You should tell your ISP their DNS is trash. I mean, they know that. Literally, the manager of Spectrum in my area said that their modems are bad. And that's why I went and bought my own modem. That's why I went and bought the surfboard, because he was like, yeah, our modems aren't good. Because he literally, at one point, I was having a bunch of stream issues one day, and I called him, and he's like, I'm looking at all your stuff, and you're green through everything. So he's like, I'm 99% sure it's your modem, because they use like some sort of Panda chipset that's not good. Also, our modems in Tahoe are bad because we don't get any of the new technology, and all of our shit in Tahoe is bad because they're not going to upgrade the infrastructure ever. Anyways, Lupus gets the Ancestor Healing. Pyroblast puts Lupus back to basically right before the Ancestor Healing. Mid lane keep did go down. We have Nathanatos falling. Few gems on the ground that will be zoned away, and it seems like with the camp and everything, that is going to be Webweaver's ending with fort through bottom going down, fort through mid, and keep as well. Oh my god, there's a Totski in chat. Hello, Totski. How you doing, friend? Man, chat full of cuties today. Yeah, quite literally, Spectrum technicians know that everything's bad, but there's nothing they can do about it. My complaints and everything might have caused some ripples to maybe they do something like, oh, look at this one guy just can't do his job. But I doubt some big wig gives a fuck about me. Maybe if I had 1,000 viewers and I was like some bigger Twitch streamer, but one day we'll get there. How am I? I'm doing all right. Totski, thanks for asking. Productive day. We're gonna do some casting, and we're just gonna have a fun afternoon of games. I'm casting this best of 5 from last night. And then later on, in basically an hour and 20 minutes, we're going to be getting, actually an hour and 15 minutes, we're going to be getting into our live best of 3. So I hope you all are excited about the live best of 3. It's always fun to do a live game from time to time. Just replays are always so easy to do. You can just grab and go, and that's it. Most Spectrum technicians I get are independent contractors and hate Spectrum as much as me. Oh yeah. I mean, literally, Spectrum in our area will tell people that, like, other companies will tell people to get Spectrum because they're the only ones who actually have, like, decent service in Tahoe. That is a massive gravity lapse onto 0, who did step up to try and get the Cocoon onto CPX, who is going to be Pyroblasting Deadwish. Deadwish should die right here. Ancestor Healing. Oh, good timing on the Ancestor Healing from Cheekies. And Cheekies is going to die either way. The red Webweavers are out into lanes 2 dead. Are they looking for more on the side of pre-workout Powah? You're excited? Me too. Me too, Nancy. Yeah, basically, like, one of the Spectrum guys was telling me that the AT&T people... Oh, by the way, someone's using the right banner in the game. The AT&T people, like, they'll go to someone's house and someone will be like, I want to get this service. And they'll be like, yeah, AT&T doesn't really have good service. If you want it, go get Spectrum. Like, AT&T tells people to get Spectrum. And then they're like, by the way, Spectrum isn't good either. It's just lose-lose. Hello, Stark. Thank you for the tier 2, my friend. I'll resend your alert when we get out of game. I had to restart my computer. Anything interesting in the last 10 minutes? Yeah. Let me recap the last 10 minutes of my stream. Sure. I have been casting. We got a raid from Miss Bowers, and Totsky came, as well as Big Scary Duck. Some cuties in chat. That's what you've missed. Alrighty, so another turn-in could go over to the side of pre-workout Powah. They need another 7 gems from their lanes, and they'll slowly but surely be able to grab those. So I'm saying slowly because their wave clear is going to be a little preoccupied grabbing this camp on the left-hand side. Nice. Oh. It's been a very fun stream thus far. Cajun Canuck, thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Alright, so we're going to be seeing a boss attempted here. Unaverted steps in, gets the slam. Gravity Lapse from Kael'thas. Big Commandeer Odin coming down as well. No 20 talent here, as there's going to be the Gorge, Light Bomb, Leap of Faith, Pyroblast, everything attempted onto the Rhaegar as the Nubrak still does go down. So does the Rhaegar right there. Marbuckle getting chased by Nasmus as the blue Webweavers will descend into lanes. If Deadwish and friends can't get out of here, it might be GG. Mid lane also has a pretty decent wave with this camp. It does offer some spell armor, but the chase is still being had. Tychus with the long... Oh my god. Tychus with just the quarterback on that grenade. I think that might have been max range with quarterback. Finds the snipe, and that'll be 3 dead. That might have been enough just to end the game. They're going to go to core 15 minutes in to this map number 2 in our best of 5. Oh boy, so there we go. We're starting things out pretty dominant to the side of pre-workout Powah as they take map number 2 in this first best of 5 of the night. Posture check. It's pretty good. It's pretty good today. How you doing, Toku? How you doing, bud? Thanks for asking. All right, let's pay out the people. How many level 1 stacks by the end for Kael'thas? Choose outcome. There are 42, so 49 or less. 49 or less is the payout. Thank you, Ashmantle. Tychus showing off big range, indeed.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribed.
Been a fun 4 months.
Sylvanas would be absolute insanity for simplicity. The push potential.
Hello.
Hello, Stark. Thank you for the tier 2 for 47 months. Xeno, thank you for the tier 1 for 4 months. And as I said, Cajun Canuck, thank you for the follow. Ash Mangel, thank you for the redemption. We'll do that in just a second here. Man, I grabbed this best of 5 thinking it was gonna go the distance, but it's starting to feel like this might not be a very long best of 5, chat. It's starting to feel that way. It's starting to get that feel a little bit. Alrighty, let's go ahead and set up for the next one. Baha, love your streams. I love you, Xeno. Thanks for being a great viewer. Thanks for being part of this community, and thanks for hanging out with us. I'm happy to be back. You're awesome. Welcome back, dude. How you doing, bud? Alright, let's check and see if the players swap sides. And then we'll get into map 3, which could be the final map in this best of 5. Let's see. Players are on the same side. Yes, CPX is on the left. Alrighty, so let's grab that, and let's hang out here for a second and just kind of wait talk about that last game for a hot second here. That I gotta say, that Tomb of Spider Queen game, like, pre-workout power just looks like a titanic force that is so difficult to even go through. I wish I caught the last 2 games. We're not done with this series, but it is popping off quite a bit here. How am I? I'm pretty good. As I've said earlier, I had a pretty productive morning, so I'm feeling a little tired. I'm kind of feeling like I should grab another cup of tea. But there is part of me where I'm just like, I could just make a gin and soda before we get into the best of 3 live games. So we'll see. I feel like I need another cup of tea, but it's also 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Do I really need another cup of, like, caffeine? I don't know. So that's how I am. I'm doing well. I am unsure of whether or not I want more caffeine. That's pretty much where I'm sitting, honestly. Grab a hot drink. It'll really get me going. I am feeling like a little tired today. I should try and get some good sleep tonight. Oh my god. God, getting good sleep lately just feels like such a task. Oh. I like your style. Me too. It's a pretty fun style. Have you considered Irish coffee? I can't drink coffee. I unfortunately can't drink coffee. I'm gonna grab a cup of green tea. It's not black tea, so it's not as much caffeine, but I'll be right back. Before we get into this game, I just want to grab a cup of tea, so be right back really quick. Okay, I got my tea. Such an interesting question when it comes to caffeine. For me, the answer is always yes. It's not even like I don't even drink that much caffeine, to be honest. I drink black tea, which has, what is it, like a quarter of a cup of coffee. You can't drink caffeine; it makes your head buzz. I like too much caffeine. It's the same thing. I start to like vibrate. How much caffeine in a cup of coffee versus tea? How much is caffeine is in tea? Oh my god, why are you okay? I just want like a chart of the different caffeines and stuff. That's all I want. I just want a nice little chart. I don't want So black tea has 47 milligrams of caffeine, whereas a cup of black coffee has, on average, 95. So it's about half. About half, however you want to split the difference, whatever. But it's about half. And I'll drink like 2 cups of black tea a day. And even then, like, I don't have to have it every day. Like I don't need to, like, on the week, like, if I don't stream, I usually don't drink tea. It's, if I do drink tea when I'm not streaming, it's usually green tea. Because that way I really don't need the caffeine, to be honest. I really don't need it. I do my best just to avoid it. You can go straight for the hard stuff. Thank you, Tatsuki, for the redemption of Go Get a Drink. I will make a beverage after this series. When I'm done with this cup of green tea, I will go make a beverage just for you, Tatsuki. I will say sweet words to it as if I was talking to you. Thank you, Tatsuki. Problem with caffeine is companies don't have to list it unless it's artificially added. Oh, really? I know, like, the brand of tea that I buy has, like, on the back, it has a comparison of, like, how much caffeine is in this box, or, like, how much is in a bag of tea versus, like, a cup of coffee. So they do give you that comparison, so, I don't know. No Big Baja. the things I do for my Twitch chat. The things I do for my Twitch chat. The things that I do for you, Twitch chat. Alright, where are you? Copy. Paste. Here? Here. Set color to red. There? There you go. Are you happy? Are you happy, Toku? Are you happy? Is this what you wanted? Street, this scene, this one. All right, that should work now. There we go. Are you happy? Is this what you wanted? There you go. Oh god. All right, all right. What do you mean, Iron Flare? What do you mean, Iron Flare? Save all of your hydrates for the tasty beverage. Yeah, save all your I've had all the water I need to have today. I had 50 ounces of water. I've had a cup of tea. I haven't had orange juice today. I didn't drink my orange juice, but that's okay. I had a peanut butter and jelly roll up before stream, so I wouldn't be hungry. But I'm already hungry. Today, this is what I've consumed today. I had oatmeal for breakfast. Before my meetings, I had a singular hot dog. And then after my meetings, I had a tiny little, whatchamacallit? I literally just said it. God, my brain today. Peanut butter and jelly, like, roll-up. And then for dinner, it's either ramen to keep the calories down, or I make a chicken wrap, which I might save for tomorrow. Instead of map blockers, we just use the Baha's face. Twitch chat is never happy. It's like, it's very easy, but also very hard to appease Twitch chat. It's very, very hard. I had 2 quesadillas with hash browns and refried beans. Give me your quesadillas. Oh, I love quesadillas. Hot dogs are just easy and inexpensive, honestly. Well, I mean, they can get expensive, but... Also, really quickly, before we get into the next game, Baja Ross, March 20th at 11 a.m. PST. It's going to be a knife-only painting. We do use the brush, but it's mostly just to do, like, some background wash stuff. And then on the 26th of March, yeah, the 26th, which is the Saturday after, we're going to be doing chili dog stream. I am going to be making chili dogs on stream for you all. Where there's a here, I wanted to show you the one that I was going to use. All recipes, side chef. No, I need the copycat. Copycat Coney Island. Where is it? Coney. Oh, I want chili. There we go. Original Coney sauce recipe. There's a copycat. Oh, there's actually a video, which is going to be great to watch later. There you go. Pound of ground, 1.5 pounds of ground beef, 1.5 cups of water, some diced onions, some garlic, ketchup or tomato sauce. We'll probably just use some ketchup as is. Some mustard, which I have to go buy, Worcestershire sauce, brown sugar, chili powder, cumin. This is not correct. This is not correct because real Coney sauce uses saltines and cow heart, so that's not correct. I have it on my phone. I just can't find the recipe on a website, which is really annoying. I have it saved as a bookmark on my phone, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. What's the website? Oh, it's food.com. Oh, I didn't realize it was actually food.com. Okay, hold on. Where are you at? I know we're tangent heavy, but I don't give a shit. Enjoy my tangent. There we go. 1 pound of hamburger, not lean. 1 pound of beef hot dogs. Ground up. So we're actually you're grinding up beef hot dogs as well, which I don't know how we're gonna do that. This isn't right either. Hold on. Where's the recipe that I found before? This ain't the one. This ain't the one. Coney sauce also adds too much sugar. Then you're going to the wrong places, personally. Coney sauce should be savory, not sweet. And if you have sweet Coney sauce, that means you're getting it from, that means it's Cincinnati style, and Cincinnati style uses a shitload of brown sugar. Like the good kind, like I don't think it actually uses any brown sugar. Copycat of Lafayette. So it's a cup of beef suet. Crisco will do, but it's not the same suet as fat around the kidneys. And then you need lean 5 pounds of hamburger, 70-30. 1 pound of hot dog diced. Really should be ground cow heart, but dogs would be okay. So there's that cow heart. 24 saltine crackers to soak up into the powder. Some ketchup, chicken stock, chili powder, paprika, yellow mustard, Poshmans, which I don't know. Turmeric, cumin, garlic, onion, black pepper, salt, ground cloves. There you go. That's the recipe. So as you just heard, there's not any sugar in it. If your chili is sweet, you're getting Skyline nasty ass chili. Food stream getting sidetracked by heroes. Oh, when is it not? Give us a link. All right, hold on. Let me get it off my phone. This is the one that I want to make for you all. I'm just gonna copy it from my phone and then I'll post it in Twitch chat from my phone. Copy link. There we go. And then Twitch chat. My channel. Chat. Paste. There you go. There you go. It's in chat. I like beef heart. Yeah, so it's cow heart. You're supposed to use cow heart. So beef suet, a shitload of ground beef, some cow heart, saltines, ketchup, chicken stock, chili powder. Oh man, I'm so excited to make this. I'm so excited to make this. Like this is how chili. This is to me like that's good. That's good Coney dogs. That's a good old chili dog. Secretly replaces an ingredient with cilantro. Why would you do that? I make them into Tahoes, mostly grilled, seared, and lime juice and pickled jalapenos. I've tried lingua before, and lingua's pretty good. All right. I will try Tish for dinner tomorrow. What? What are you gonna do tomorrow? Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We totally did not have an entire moment just now where we talked about chili dogs for about 13 minutes. That didn't happen whatsoever. No. What we were doing was we were getting ready for this game. We were making sure everything was loaded up, and we're here to go ready into Towers of Doom, map number 3 in our little best of 5 series before we get into our live game. And on the left-hand side, we have pre-workout Powah. We've got CPX on the Falstead, Unavert on the Garrosh, Maka on the Brightwing, Nasmus on the Bala, and Nathanatos on the Dahaka. Over on the side of Baby Maker's looking to take us into another map through Towers of Doom. Deadwish on the Zeratul, Marbuk on the Hargar, Cheeky's on the Rhaegar, Lupus on the Sylvanas, and Zero on the Anubrak. That is going to be your Baby Maker squad as we are here, ready to go into mid, get our player vision set up, and let's see how the engagements pop off. Gotta slice the heart thin or it can be tough. I think I'm just gonna buy it ground. I think I can buy ground heart. If not, I'm just gonna go talk to my local butcher and ask them to like thaw grind it and just give it to me that way. I'm just gonna go to my butcher like this weekend or next week and start talking to them. Like I'm just gonna print out the list and go, all right, what can I get from you and where do I have to go for other stuff? I thought Cheeky's was dead there, but apparently not. Phase Shift from Brightwing will be utilized just to buff out some health as well. But how do we get here, Baha? I chose the map, and that's what we did. You're going to try and make this recipe for dinner tomorrow is what you're trying to say? Oh, shit, really? Best of luck. Best of luck, Interchip. If you're in the Discord, by all means, please post some photos. I'd love to see how your chili dogs come out. Personally, this is my last note about chili dogs till I eventually talk about it again. Buy Nathan's skinless beef franks. Nathan, that's just me. I mean, some people love Hebrew National, and Hebrew National is delicious, but I have found Nathan's skinless beef franks are, in my opinion, those are my favorite. Also, they have bun length Franks as well, which are great. The bun length is just, it's a little extra meat. And I don't think it costs much more. Good Butcher should literally have all of that ingredients list. Yeah, no. So the thing with Tahoe is that some places they kind of help each other out. For example, there's a place that only works on Subarus, but if you want to get anything done with your tires, you have to go, and this is actually 2 different shops I've been to. It's not only just the Subaru one. There's been 2 different shops where anytime you want to do anything with tires, you have to go to the tire shop. Even though a regular shop should be able to handle a sensor issue on a tire, you have to go to the tire shops. Because there's a deal, and that's essentially how just like things work in business-wise in Tahoe. So some things in Tahoe are a little bit harder to get because they purposefully spread things out to help each other out in businesses. Which is cool, but also kind of like, God, I have to go to 2 different places for 2 different things. Or I guess 1 thing. It's like, usually you go to a shop, it's like, I need to plug this hole in my tire. They can do it. But no, apparently you gotta go just to the tire shop. It's very weird. It's the only place I've ever experienced that, but it's like, that's like getting a chip in your windshield and having to go to the Windows shop, like the car window shop specifically. Whereas any auto shop can pretty much do it. Or they call up SafeLight and then just SafeLight comes to their shop, which is an option as well, but still. I think it just has to work with like how it's just how businesses are set up here in Tahoe. I think everyone kind of helps each other out in a sense. Nathan's and Boar's Head natural casings are nice. I like the snap. All right, sorry, we're so distracted. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Chat's never distracted, but either way, top left and right will be traded out between the Gravekeeper and the Raven Lord when it comes to shots, as we do have no 10 talent tiers, but a fight to break out around this bottom lane area. Marbuckle cancels the Hog Spin, or the Hog Wild. Dear Lord, that was a massive groundbreaker from Unaverted as, the interrupt comes out from Lupus on the Sylvanas. I was waiting to see, can anyone stall out the Dahaka? And yes, it is going to be 1 stall from Lupus for now, but the fight continues to break out around this bottom area as we have a face shift from Brightwing connecting onto Unaverted. Zero going to get tossed into the enemy team as we do have a cleanse out from this Rhaegar, but it's not going to be enough. Was that actually cleansed? Was that Purge? Yeah, oh, no, that was not Purge because it's a 45-second cooldown. That must have been, maybe it was Soothing Mist from Brightwing. Maybe that was what I saw. Yeah, Soothing Mist makes sense with the cooldown. I heard the noise, but I didn't think I saw the animation for Soothing Mist. Anyways, Dead Wish, Marbuckle, gonna soak out top really quickly. Dead Wish gonna be going into the Cleave build on the Zeratul. Does have the Wormhole at level 7 for the more blink ability, more dip diving and dodging around the enemy side. You can actually see Dead Wish might actually reactivate it to get back into mid lane. Oh, no. Hogger's already in mid soaking, so it doesn't matter. I'm just looking to see who's actually in threat, and it's Maka's being dove on, but really not in threat. Not in any sort of threat realistically, as this is just going to be 36 to 32 in core HP between these 2 teams. I'm waiting to see. I'm just like holding my breath a little bit. Unaverted steps up. Sylvanas gonna activate her trait. We know this because you can kind of see those well, you can just see the animation around her with all that red, but it's gonna time out in a second or 2 here. Actually, you see it just as the Haunting Wave ends, and that'll be a Haunting Wave to save the day for Lupus for now. 1 Sapper. Will he get the charge in? No? Yes? I actually don't know if the gate lost health. I kind of lost it in some of the other health bars. Unaverted. Gonna get the phase shift from Maka. Double altar phase popping up here in the bottom mid area. You know who we need to get a sponsorship from? We need a hot dog sponsorship on the stream. That's what we need. That's what we need. This hot dog looks very tasty tomorrow. I will send photos on Discord and show them how to. Oh, please do, Interchip, please, by all means. I always love seeing people's cooking. I always love looking at people's cooking. I always think about making a food channel, but then I'm like, no, just we have like 2 channels in the Discord that people use for stuff, and that's pretty much it. Phase shift from Brightwing. Hogger goes down. Double altar phase. It should be going over the side of pre-workout power as they are able to get that kill into Hogger. Zeratul already rotating to top.
The altar is ours. Fire from the Gravekeeper.
Alrighty. 36 to 24. 10's up on both sides. As we always do, we're going to go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, look and see what those look like, or take a look at and see what those look like. Alright, so CPX to Hearth out of bottom lane. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what everything looks like. Baja starter pack. Nathan Sapporo Pepto. Oh, the sad thing is that summarizes me so very well. That is kind of the sad part about it. Actually, I don't know if it's sad or not. Either way, there is going to be a brush stock in from the Dahaka into this bottom lane area. Isolation goes out, but I don't think it connected onto anyone, as the VP will be utilized by the Zeratul, which buys some time for the Cocoon to also be able to get the Sapper Camp. So 2 heroics used to grab the Sapper Camp. Warlord's Challenge, big gust from Falstead. Thanatos is going to try and back out of here. Phase shift from Brightwing. He's already got the healing over time, but that is going to be a full bar. Marbuckle gets the Ancestor healing just in time as the Anubarak Impale does come out and slows down any sort of advancement from the Dahaka. As we have a single altar in the middle of the map. Both teams are up and available. Both teams have even talent tiers. Only a couple kills split the experience between these two teams, while CPX grabs a camp on the left-hand side. I feel like a lot of Discords fall into the trap of having 100 different channels to get posted once a week. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some people that they like to, you know, like, all right, you know, I want my Discord to be organized, and there's nothing wrong with that. I personally am just like, I have a sub channel that we rarely use, I have a main channel, and then I have a community channel. That's pretty much about it. Everything else is like stuff from me where it's like, oh, I'm going live, or here's my schedule, or here's the Baja Ross channel. I'd try and we have a Twitch clips channel, but it doesn't get used too often. Mostly by Straubs. I feel like 99% of the clips in that channel are from Straubs. We need to make a food truck. I'm just trying to get the streaming career going. Zero almost dies to the continued damage from the Lightning Rod of CPX. And does Zero... Okay, just gets the chain heal out. There's going to be a cleave from Zeratul, but he blinks back to his origin point. Looking at the top lane, we do have Marbuckle doing his best just to clear things out as quickly as possible up against the double soak of the Dahaka. And it's 36 to 20 in core HP. Next altar phase will be, is it single or double? I can't see because of Garrosh's model. It's going to be single in the bottommost part of the map. Gust out from Falstead. Lupus trying to back away. Falstead barrel rolls in, gets slowed, gets cocooned. Polymorph from Brightwing onto Zero, and no Rain of Vengeance to catch his tail. It'll be easier to travel around the world with him and present hot dog a la Baja. We'll just make clones of other food and call it our own. Is there a community where you can find people to play with in HOTS? Yeah, NGS or Heroes Lounge or Girls Gang Squad or Nexus, what is it? Oh my god, Nexomania, there's Zul'jin Distillery. A lot of it's through Discords. Probably I would say the biggest two are NGS and Heroes Lounge, depending on your region. NGS being mostly NA, and Heroes Lounge being mostly EU. A Warlord's Challenge from Garrosh as the... I don't think Anubarak was actually hit by that in the toss, as he does get the burrow away immediately. There's going to be a gust in the corner. Marbuckle gets a pretty good bounce, but ends up on the wrong side of all of this. Uses the Hortipult to get away with some 50 HP as the Cocoon goes out onto the Brightwing and Sister Healing on a Marbuckle. There's a toss onto Lupus. There is also going to be that body check, so that's why you're seeing Lupus with reduced healing. Cleanse out from Rhaegar, but it's not going to be enough. Dahaka still chases in. Does he have the Lurker Strain? Well, doesn't matter. He's dead. We do see the Sylvanas going down as well. So Sylvanas, Anubarak dead. Ooh, is this going to be Marbuckle to fall as well? Yes, that will be a kill onto the Hogger, and that'll be 4 shots into the enemy core. 36 to 16. Man, oh man. Wowee, what a series. I'll be honest, a best of 5 series like this is dominant from the side of pre-workout Powah. trying to think. I don't think I've ever had pre-workout. I don't think I've ever taken pre-workout my entire life. I guess it just makes you like super like jittery and energy and stuff like that. I guess it'd be like caffeine, huh? I just take my dog for walks and go snowboarding. And I go kayaking and hiking in the summer. That's the other thing. Dead Wish should be able to get out of this, yeah. Alright. No major threat. Hammering out from the Falstad as well. Sylvanas gonna try and start turning around this tower in bottom lane. Next altar phase will be triple, top left and right, and the center of the map. Could be 12 points of damage. Actually, I mean, if we do the caster math, this is assuming the bottom lane gets converted by the time the bell towers are up and everything. This actually could be game ending because we could actually see all 3 altars plus boss channel, and that would be 16 core damage. But I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It could be 3 altars plus boss as well at the current state, and that would just be, you know, only 1 shot from the boss or maybe a sapper. But here comes the altar phase. 16 talents here just now being achieved by the side of Baby Makers. Rob K. Thank you for the tier 1's resubscription for 21 months. I'll resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you for the support, my friend. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It makes your skin itchy, but the rush is insane. Sounds like drugs. Sounds like drugs. Pre-workouts I've had caffeine in it, and really strong ones to give you the tingles. Yeah, I don't think I ever really want to take pre-workout, to be honest. That doesn't sound appealing whatsoever. Alright, so 5 shots over to the right-hand side. Sylvanas still pushing things out in bottom lane as Falstad flies up with the Gust. Dead Wish is going to be very low on the left-hand side, and that... Oh, VP! Does it buy enough time? CPX wants the kill, and he will find it as the VP does end. Vala continues to auto-attack through all of this. Oh, they are just going for the bloodbath here, huh? Okay. Sylvanas gets the bell tower. I think Garrosh goes for channel. They could boss. They could definitely boss here. I'm a little surprised that they're not. It is drugs. Caffeine is drugs. Maybe your drugs, Abacus, hmm? Got him. Wrecked him. Oh, I should probably push this, shouldn't I? There you go. 3 shots remain on the right side core. Boss down for the next 5 minutes or so. Next altar phase hasn't even been shown on the map. We do have a sapper camp available, but no sappers to be fed through bottom lane. Though if the bell tower is converted, then definitely they'll be able to do that. We'll have to see what happens here. 2 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes. If you like working out, it's nice. Everything moderation with relatively safe stimulants. Oh, I get you. Okay. Got here at the right time. Hey, Mick, what's up, bud? If you eat him, he's drugs. Yeah. Wait, what? Huh? What's up, Hector? What are you talking about? Also, hello to anyone in chat that I might have missed. If I didn't say hi to you, my apologies. But let's see what happens here. I don't think they're going to be able to sneak these in. Like unless there's like a massive team wipe and the sappers. Oh, there's already 1 down, so it's not GG. But the next altar phase is double, and only 1 is necessary for the side of pre-workout power. This is a hard spot to be in for the side of Baby Makers. They've got to all in to the left-hand side, or all in for a fight. Dahaka actually rotating to top to quickly soak up a little bit more experience and try and get that 20 talent tier advantage. Dahaka showing Zeratul on the left-hand side. Someone's getting pinged, or maybe Dead Wish is pinging themselves. Saying, you know, I'm over here, you can play off of me sort of deal. Warlord's challenge, Indomitable used. There's going to be Zeratul blinking in, gets the VP onto a couple members. Ancestral healing will be utilized by the Rhaegar. CPX with the Gust, Wind Tunnel as well to force back the enemies. Does kind of, does buy a little bit of time for Hogger to get the channel on the right-hand side.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
There you go, Tatsuki. Bounce from Hogger. He's in an awkward spot. Marbuckle trying to back away. Does have that healing reduction applied. Phase shift in from the Brightwing does come through. Maka a little bit low as well. Alora, thank you for the massive raid. Welcome in from Alora's stream. We are casting some games right now as Maka goes down. That's going to be Marbuckle to fall. Nathanatos to go down as well. Unaverted. Gonna just pop the Indomitable. 1 altar is necessary to win the game. 3 are dead. 4 are dead on the side of Baby Makers. Lupus, you gonna go for it? Lupus throws the Haunting Wave backwards, doesn't activate it. Nasmus waiting. Lupus sprays, B-steps, and dies. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be the members of Pre-Workout Power taking the series in a 3-0 way. GG, well played.